In this video, we want to solve and consider ideas of some problems of Caribou math contest, 16 ideas, 5 homeworks. The ideas are useful for all grades. For example, this problem, we will consider some identities, idea 1 to 5, 6, 7, hockey stick identity, Vandermon's identity. And then I will tell you 2 homeworks from M.Sc and Amy for this part. Then here, idea A, difference between elements when you want to find the pattern. Next one, some 2 identities and homework from SMT Stanford Math Tournament 2023 last SMT. Next one, we will work here on some other identities, changing variable. This identity, we will solve this with quadratic formula. And again, for this problem, I will tell you formula of diagonals and rules when we want to consider mod 7, remainder when divided by 7, 9, 11, and also a homework from M.Sc 2021. Okay, there are around 40-50 important formulas in each topic: combinatorics, algebra, number theory, and geometry. If you want to learn them, as I said before, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments, and also we can work on more ideas and more homeworks. Okay, it's question 1. The idea we want to consider or similar also for other grade. Let's start, for example, with this problem. It says which of the following formulas is proven by the image? So it is 1 plus, for example, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is what? Look, it is a 4 by 4, 4 squared. If we say 1 plus 3 plus 5, it is what? 3 squared, this part. If we say 1 plus 3, this part. 1 plus 3. 2 squared. If we say 1, it is 1 squared. So, can you figure out which choice is correct? 1 to 2n minus 1 odd numbers. So here we can reject this to 2n plus 1. So let's check for this one. It is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. 7 is what? Is 2 times 4 minus 1. It is 4. So 2 times n minus 1. It is what? N squared. So correct choice is B. Also, we can prove it by induction. Okay. Now let's consider next problem. Question 7. It says a sequence of numbers starts as 110 on. Let's do some. Okay, because for the previous problem, let me tell you some important identities. One identity is 1 to n equals n times n plus 1 over 2. Identity 2 or idea 2 is 1 plus 2 squared to n squared is n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6. Let me tell you general form of this. If we have an arithmetic progression a1 to an, the sum is what? First one plus last one times n over 2. For idea 4, 1 cubed, 2 cubed to n cubed is n times n plus 1 over 2 whole squared. Idea 5 is 1 plus r squared to r to the n equals rn plus 1 minus 1 over r minus 1 minus rn plus 1 over 1 minus. Okay. So we have these 5 identities. We have lots of other identities. For example, this one is hockey stick identity. Is r choose r, n choose r, is n plus 1 choose r plus 1. And the next one, so let me write the name of this identity. Hockey stick identity. And next one is identity 7. Vandermon's identity is what? It is m choose 0 times n choose k. For example, suppose We have M girls and boys. So suppose we have M boys and girls. And from these M boys and girls, we want to select K of them. Okay. So you say, I select 0 boy, K girls, 1 boy, K minus 1 girls, 2 boys, K minus 2 girls, up to K girls, 0 boy. So it will be M plus N, choose K. Okay. And now let me tell you two homeworks that you can only solve them with these identities. Okay, homework number one, this problem of AMC you can solve, and you can solve this exactly by the identities we had. If you had question or wanted here or wanted to learn more ideas, want to solve more homeworks, as I said, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. As homework two also you can solve this problem from Amy. The level after AMC for American mathematics competitions, AMC. Next level is Amy. Okay, so we've considered 7 ideas and 2 homeworks. Let's consider next problem. Here it says a sequence of numbers starts as 1, 10, 3, 9, 5, 8, 7, 7, 9, 6. Which of the following options is a continuation? Okay, question 7. A sequence of numbers starts as 1, 10, 3, 9, 5, 8, 7, 7, 9, 6, and so on. Which of the following options is a continuation that follows the same pattern? Okay. When we see these things, one important idea, let me call this one. For some of you want to find the rest, idea 8, you should consider the difference, sometimes difference between consecutive terms, sometimes difference between, for example, alternate terms, difference between elements. Okay, so let's consider it here. Here we have 1, 10, 3, 9, 5, 8, 7, 7, 9, 6. Okay. Now let's consider the difference between them. If we consider the differences, okay, 1 to 9 is what? Is plus 9. 10 to 3 is what? Negative 7. 3 to 9 is what? Plus 6. 9 to 5 is what? Negative 4. 5 to 8 plus 3. 8 to 7 minus 1. 7 to 7 0. 7 to 9 plus 2. 9 to 6 minus 3. So as you can see here we have 9, 6 alternate differences plus 3, 0. Look, these numbers are decreased by 3, negative 3. Okay, and these numbers, negative 7 plus 3, negative 4, plus 3, negative 1, plus 3, negative 2, and plus 2. And here, because plus 3, it will be 5, it will be 11. So the first element is 11. Let's see, we can reject which choices, this choice, this one, this one. Next one, if we consider, is this, okay, 2, 5, this one, 0, negative 3, negative 6. So it will be 5. So 11, 5. So the answer is G. Okay. Now let's consider next one. Question 8 of 12. Write 4x to the 4 minus 12x cubed plus x squared plus 12x plus 4 as a square. This by computing values for p positive, q and r. What's the value of q? So I told you idea 8. Let me tell you here which which identity useful. A plus b plus c squared. You should memorize it. It is a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2ab plus 2ac plus 2bc. Also, we have another identity that is so much important. Also, in one problem of SMT, Stanford Math Tournament 2023. It can be useful. Let me call it homework 3 if you want to know exactly which problem was that. I should check. Feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. And the important identity, useful identity in that problem was this. A cubed plus B cubed plus C cubed minus 3ABC is A plus B plus C times A squared plus B squared plus C squared minus AB minus AC minus BC. Okay. Now we want to use idea 9 for this problem. Okay, 4x4 minus 12x cubed plus x squared plus 12x plus 4 equals px squared plus qx plus r whole squared. We want to find all of them, p, q, and r. Okay, if we use this identity for this part, it will be what? It will be p squared x to the 4, first one to the power of 4, plus second one to the first one to the power of 2, qx squared plus r squared, it is a squared b squared plus c squared plus 2pqx cubed 2 times this plus 2 times this, which is 2prx squared plus 2 times this plus 2qrx. And then it will be what? For x to the 4, it will be p2x to the 4. We've considered this. For x cubed, it will be 2pqx cubed. For x squared, we have this one and this one, which will be plus q squared plus 2prx squared. For x, it will be 2qrx. And for constant value, plus r squared. Okay. Now, by these things, it says p is positive. Okay. So if you consider the related coefficients, the related coefficients should be equal. P squared is 4. Because p is positive, p is 2. Okay. Next one. 2pq, coefficient of x cubed is negative 12. If we divide by 2, negative 6, p is 2, so 2q is negative 6, and q is negative 3. And then, for example, r squared, let's consider this one first. Coefficient of x squared. This is what? Q squared plus 2pr equals coefficient of x squared is 1. Q squared is what? Is 9 plus 2pr is 4r equals 1. So if you subtract 4r equals negative 8. If you subtract 9 from both sides, so r is negative 2. So this one is okay. Now let's check this one. Coefficient of x, 2qr. 2qr is what? Is 6. 2 times 6, 12. So this one is okay. And r is negative 2, r squared is 4. Okay, so we found PQR, P2, Q negative 3, R negative 2. The problem says what? Find Q. Q is what then? Negative 3. This choice. Okay. Question 9. For this problem, question 9, it says the largest real solution to the equation x plus 1 times x plus 3 times x plus 5 times x plus 7 equals 1 can be written as a plus square root of b plus square root of c, where a, b, c are integers and c is not divisible by the square of an integer. For example, the formula is fully simplified. What is the value of a plus b plus c? So for these types of problem, when we have, for example, the difference between terms are equal, x plus 1, x plus 3, the difference is 2, we should consider a point that is symmetry. This one, this one, this one, this one. Let me explain for you. We should use changing variable. I9, I10. Idea 11, we should use changing variable. We consider the thing between them, middle number, y equals x plus 4. Then the first one is what? Is y minus 3. Next one is what? Y minus 1. Next one, this one is what? Y plus 1. This one is what? Y plus 3 equals 1. Okay. Idea 12 is to use this identity that a squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b. And let me tell you, general form of that is what? Idea 13, an minus bn is a minus b times an minus 1 plus an minus 2b up to bn minus 1. Okay. So if you multiply this one and this one now by this identity, and also we have for plus other formulas. If you want to learn all of them, Feel free to send message my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay, y minus 3y plus 3. If we use this identity, it will be y squared minus 3 squared, which is y squared minus 9. And this one, these two things, is y squared minus y squared is minus 1 squared is minus 1 equals 1. So y squared y to the 4, it is 9. Minus 9 minus 1 minus 10 y squared. Plus 9, if we subtract 1, plus 8 equals it. Now here we should use quadratic formula, I13, I14. If we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, the formula is x negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So here we can say y squared is 10 plus minus square root of 10 squared 100 minus 4 times 8 times 132 over 2. Now we divide by 2, 5 plus minus square root of 25 minus, inside square root we should divide by 4, minus 8. So it will be 5 plus minus square root of 7. Now the problem says what? Problem says find largest root. Okay, so x is what? X is y minus 4. So when we want to increase x, because x is y minus 4, y should be increased. So the greatest y is to consider plus square root of 5 plus square root of 17. Okay, so x is what? 5 plus square root of 17 minus 4. So if you see this form, it is a is negative 4, b is 5, and c is 17. Sum of them is what? 17 plus 5, 22 minus 4, 18. Okay. So we solve this problem, and let me tell you, I told you homework 3, homework 4. We have a problem similar to these identities that we should use, homework 4. One problem of AMC 2022 can be solved with this identity. It says, for example, which number is not divisible by any prime number less than 10. For that one, you can solve it with y modular or these identities. If you want to work on that problem, I will check it. Feel free to send message my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay, question 10. I have some question. Let's solve this one. For the last problem, if you want to solve more problems from other grades or want to prepare for other math exams, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay. A certain n-sided regular polygon has 2022 times n diagonals. What is the remainder when divided n by 7? Okay. The formula of number of diagonals. Let me tell you it is what? You connect these things. If we consider, for example, it is 1, 2, 3 to n minus 1. We can say 1 is connected to 3 to 4 up to n minus 1. 2 is connected to 4, next one, and this one, and this. So 1 is connected to how many? 3 to n. 3 to n minus 1, which is n minus 3. So each of them, we have n vertices, each of them connected to n minus 3 other vertices. But with this calculation, we calculate each diagonal twice. There's now 1, 3 from both 1 and 3. So we should divide this one by what? By 2, number of diagonals. It is equal to what? 2022 times n. So if we divide both sides by n minus 3, and then multiply both sides by 2, it's 40, 44. So n is what? Is 40, 47. And then it says what? What is the remainder when divided by n by 7? So if you divide by 7, 40, 47. We have also formula, or you can divide. It's 5 times 7, 35. 54, 7 times 7, 49. And then you multiply. You consider 5, 5, 7, 8 times 7, 56, and 1. Also, it will be choice 3. We have other solution 2 from these parts. We have a rule for this divisibility. You can say 0, 4, 7. minus 4. So it's 47 minus 4, 43. The remainder when divided by 7 is 1. Let me call it. It will be which idea? Idea 12, idea 13, idea 14. Idea 14, if you have a number, for example, like an minus 1 to a3, a2, a1, a0. If you want to consider mod 7, you should say, okay, the last three digits, this one, minus a3, a4, a5, plus a6, a7, a8, and so on. Okay, like this. You can use this, and okay, homework here. This one. Let me see. Okay, homework 4. We have also one other problem for these remainders. Homework 4, homework 5. It is for AMC 2021. The problem was something like this. For example, a number, some digits, and A, it says A should be what such that this number be prime. Then you should check divisibility by 11, by 9. For example, by 11, idea 15. If you consider mod 9, you should consider sum of digits, idea 16, mod 11. From right, you should consider the digits plus minus alternatively, and something like this. Okay, we have around 40-50 important formulas and ideas in each topic: combinatorics, algebra, number theory, and geometry. If you want to learn them, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Bye.